many are they on? Is it connected so they can be on? Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to look at plotting data. We're going to be talking about scatter plots. Okay, um, what I want you to do, I want you to think for a moment and just think about a scatter plot. Um, think about when you graph something on, or when you grafting something, what are you doing? You are drawing you are drawing a graph. You are doing an X and Y axis. So just think about that, and that's the same thing you do when you do a scatter plot. A scatter plot is a symbol, usually a dot, that is used to show data pair. It also shows a relationship between the two variables X and Y. By the end of this lesson, this is your objective. By the end of this lesson, I will create scatter plots. Here's your do now for this morning. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay. That is page 9 in your documents on day 6, week 5. That is page 9. Can everybody see this information that I got up here? If you can't see it, put a thumbs down. If you can see it, thumbs up. If you can see this information, thumbs up. If you can't see it, thumbs down. Two more minutes. Okay. Okay, if you got page 9 of your packet, day 6, plotting data, it says in your opening, below is a scatter plot of data from crocodiles on body mass in pounds, which is represented on this horizontal axis with an X. And your bite force in pounds, which is represented on the vertical axis with a Y. And it asks you, do you see a pattern? Describe any possible relationship between X and Y. Do you see a pattern here? Look at your sheet on page 9. And what do you think? Do you think there is a pattern here? And why? Is there anyone that would like to explain this or discuss this? Or just join? Is there a pattern in these dots that you see? Or is there a relationship? Look at them. Do you see a pattern? Yes or no? Page 9. Oh. Oh my. I thank all you all for joining. I have a lot of people this morning. Thank you so very much. Thank you for joining the live. Now, do you see a pattern? Someone said no. Okay. Money for Jordan, you say no. Would you like to justify that? Why did you said you didn't see a pattern? Could you explain that to us? Would you like to join the live and tell us what you think? This is packet 5, week 5, page 9. Day 6, plotting data. Anybody would like to join my live? I see some good answers. What would you say? Is there a pattern? Do you see anything? What do you see? Anybody like to join? Send a request. Anybody? Okay. Okay. Well, why not join? I see some great answers. Anybody like to join and explain? No? All right then. If no one would like to join, okay. It asks you, do you see a pattern? Some people said yes and some said no. So if I were looking here, I would say that I can almost say that I can see a linear pattern or a relationship. Linear means a line, and it appears to me that these dots here are moving upward. They are increasing. So I could say it's a linear relationship. As the x-axis increases, so does the y-axis. So I could say this is a positive relationship because your dots continues to move upward. And if I were to look at the x-axis, I would say that they are increasing toward the x, and they are also increasing toward the y. So this is a positive linear relationship. Okay. Any questions? So it said, do you see a pattern? The answer is yes. It appears to be a linear positive relationship. Describe any possible relationship between X and Y. Well, between X and Y, I will say that as the X increases, as they spread out, so and they going upwards, so does the Y. The Y also increases the value of that. Any questions? Any questions? Yes, go to packet 5, day 6, plotting data. Page 9. That's where it was. Okay, now let's move on. Let's go to new learning. What are we going to learn today? Okay, so go to your new learning sheet. Page 10. That's what's on my sheet, page 10. Go to new learning in your packet. It reads, let's create a scatter plot today and continue to look for what patterns they may reveal about the data. You will need to think about how the scale of each axis can best show the data and pay attention to the labels of the axis to interpret what the scatter plot is showing. Now, for this particular example, it wants to know then, is there a relationship between these smartphones and their prices? Is there a relationship? Well, first of all, they want you to graph this information, create a scatter plot. And as I told you, firstly, in order to create a scatter plot, you have to make a graph here. And as I did my horizontal line, which is X, and I did my vertical line, which is Y. Let me stand back because I got to make certain you see this. All right, now, when I looked at this information here, first of all, I got to determine what my scale would be. So I looked at this and I said, okay, well, my numbers then, when it came to price in dollars, my smallest number here was 450. So if my smallest number is 450, then I know I got to start with, I can start at least 400 when generating or creating my scale. And when I look over here, I noticed that the smallest number was 73 and the largest number was 79. So therefore, if it's 73, I can start with 70 and make my scale on up at least to 80 because I have to plot up to 79. So you have to determine your scale when you generate a graph. So then you have to label it. So when I labeled it, I use the bottom line, which is the independent variable. This is called the independent variable. That's your X. Why is it independent? Because it stands by itself. It does not need to depend on anybody for anything. So if you look at this, we could say the price of these particular smartphones, the price of them depends on the what? The quality of the phone. Okay, if the phone costs $70, price in dollars, no. If the phone costs a certain number of dollars, then this will be your quality rating. So you see, the more the phone costs, the better the phone is, okay? So quality rating, let's say that the quality rating is your dependent variable because the quality depends upon the price of it, okay? So this is my dependent, this is called your dependent variable. It can't stand alone. It depends upon the price. The quality of it depends upon the price of it. So let's go here and let's plot this then. It says construct a scatter plot of price X and quality rating Y. So if I were to construct this scatter plot here, first thing I would do, I would look and I will see what numbers I have here. So I got for smartphone A, The price of it is $600. So I know then I will look for $600 down here. And the quality rating of it is 79. So your dot always go on that Y axis. Okay? So if I were to look here, your dot going to be placed where that Y is. So it's 79. So 600, I know my dot. I know my dot going to be here. Now, so for cell phone B, 660, that's how much it costs. Around 650 right in here. So 660 right in here. And it's also $79. So, I mean, not $79. It's $660, and its quality rating is 79. Excuse me. Now, for cell phone C, if it's $650, its quality rating going to be 78. So its quality rating going to be 78 for 650. 660 should be right over in here. I sort of put it over a little too close here. It should be right in here for 660. Okay, now, cell phone, smartphone D, $580. I find 580 down below. Somewhere right in here maybe. So if it's 580, its quality rating is going to be a 78. So it'll be somewhere right in here maybe. For cell phone F, 450, quality rating of 77. So 450 is quality rating going to be about a 77. For 615 for G, smartphone G, 615. 615, maybe right in here is quality rating also going to be a 77. 480 H, $480, its quality rating is 76. So for 480, 50, 60, 70. For 480, it's going to be like about a 76 here. And for smartphone I, which will cost me, if it costs me $600, its quality rating is going to be a 75. So $600 is quality rating, is going to be about a 75. And J, smartphone J, $840. If it costs $840, its quality rating is going to be somewhere like $75. So it's right in here somewhere. And for $600 again for K, its quality rating is going to be a 74. So for $600, its quality rating is going to be a 74. And it's going to be here. For $515 for a cell phone L, its quality rating is going to be a 74. So $515 is quality rating. $515 is quality rating going to be about a 74, somewhere right in there. And M, $750 is going to be a 73 quality. Its quality rating is 73. So for $750, its quality rating going to be a 73. And for N, $500, quality rating is 73. And for O, $450, its quality rating is as well a 73. Now looking at this, would you say this is a positive relationship, a negative relationship, or no relationship at all? What would you declare? Write your answer. Drop your answer in the box. What type of relationship is that? What type of relationship do you think that is? Do you think there is a relationship? Okay, young boy Rick says no relationship. Okay. No relationship. Lonnie, no relationship. Okay. Okay. No relationship. Isaac. Okay, now, yes, if we look at this, we can say, according to what we know then, that this is no relationship. Why is it no relationship? Because it's not going in an upward manner. X is not increasing as Y increases. It's not doing that. And it's not coming downward as well, which would be negative. It's not doing that as well. You see that these points here are basically scattered across here. And really there's no relationship. No relationship among the price and the quality here. I mean between the price and quality. Okay? Among means more than two. So it's between that. All right. So there is no relationship between those two. Okay? Because it's scattered. Just remember, positive relationship, negative relationship, no relationship. This would be considered no relationship. Only thing you're doing, you're plotting a set of data with dots. And just looking at it to see how it's performed, to see how it's located, to determine its relationship. That's all you're doing. You're using a table chart or some type of information that's given to you. And determining your scale. You got to look at your data to determine your scale, because you got to know where your numbers are. What's your smallest? What's your largest? For your, whichever one it is. If it's your x-axis, which one is it? This right here was your x-axis. So you had to determine which number was the smallest and which one the largest in order to generate a scale. Same thing here. You had to look over here. You had to say, okay, which one is my smallest number? Which one is my largest number? And see what scale you could use to create the scatter plot. And then you plot your information that you have. That's all you do. Okay? All right, moving on. Okay, our next sheet then says, your turn. I like that one. Go to page 12, please. Your turn. Go to page 12. Page 12 in your document says, data were collected on your shoe size and for your x-axis, and for your y-axis, it was your score on a reading ability test. Okay? It says for 29 elementary school students, the scatter plot of this data is shown below. I'm going to post a chart for your turn. It says the data is shown below. Does there appear to be a statistical relationship? Oh, that word statistical. Relationship between shoe size and the score on the reading test. Now, you can look at statistical as being it exists if a change in one variable results in an increase in another one. So in other words, statistical, we're looking at positive relationship because it happens, a statistical relationship happens when there is an increase in one variable, X, as it results in an increase in another, Y. So that would be telling me then that that's a positive relationship. So look at that. Your turn. I'm going to give you a few minutes, maybe one, to look at that. You should have that on page 12 in your documents. In your sheets that I sent you, you should have that, page 12. And some of you might have already had your own packet. Whoop. Oh my. Okay. What do you think? Can I get somebody to join my live? Can anybody join my live and discuss this? Well, at the top it says yes because what? Look at your dots. What are they doing? What kind of relationship you think is forming? Anybody want to join? Talk about it. What kind of relationship we got here? Look at it. Look at those dots. What are they doing? Anybody want to join my live? Extra credit points. Extra credit points. Come on, somebody. Who wants to join my live? Send me a request. Come on. Come on. I'm by myself again today. We're plotting information on a graph. That's all we're doing. Come on. And right now you're looking at information that has already been given to you. And it asks you, does this appear to be a statistical relationship between shoe size and the score on the reading test? All right, somebody. Thank you. There's Momo again.
Hey, Miss Green.
Hi, Momo.
Hi.
You want to join in and explain that? What you think?
I think it's a positive relationship
Okay, and why?
because the plots on the graph is going up.
Okay. And it appears to follow a what?
A line.
A line. Okay. So what's happening with the shoe sizes then?
They're increasing. They're going
They are increasing. As what about the scores? What are they doing also?
going up.
And they are also doing what? You just said the word. They also in what? Increasing. So there does appear to be a statistical relationship in this scatter plot, because remember I told you statistical is really, you can think of it as positive.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it exists if there's a change in one variable x, which results in a change of another. So, which is why. Thank you, Momo. Would you care to think about the next one, or you don't? If you want to get off, that's fine with the screen. You want to answer the next one?
Sure.
At least try.
Yeah, sure.
Read it for us. Let me write your name down so I can go back to your extra credit.
All right. So it says, explain why it is not reasonable to conclude that having a big feet causes a high reading score. Can you think of a different explanation for why you might see a pattern like this?
Okay.
So,
do you think you can really conclude just because somebody's shoe size? Wait a minute. It explains why it's not reasonable to conclude. It's not reasonable to conclude that having big feet causes high reading scores. Why do you think you cannot conclude that?
Not conclude? I don't know. I think because since big feet are like making the score increase, because you know I said because of the score, I think that mostly all of this is big feet, because that's why the score increases, because there's probably a lot of big feet people in the world. So I don't know how to not reasonable to conclude that.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for trying. Thank you. Really, you cannot conclude that just because there is a statistical relationship between shoe size and reading scores, that one will actually cause the other. You can't really conclude that. So, because this data right here were for students completing the reading test for younger elementary school children. Or what do you think about older children? Older children have bigger feet than younger children, don't they?
Yeah.
And it would tend to probably share maybe higher data on a reading test for younger students. So thank you, Momo.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good job, hon. Good job. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for participating. All right, everybody, let's go to page 13. Let's move right along. Let's go to page 13. That's your turn as well. Okay. Shoe price quality rating. 165. Okay. Let's look at this. This is as well your turn. I'm gonna call. I want somebody else to help us out here. This is your turn as well. Look at the data. You got your table chart here. If you can you all see this? Give me a thumbs up if you can see that. Shoe one, price of it is $65. So if I pay $65 for that shoe, its quality rating is 71. Can you all see that? You should have page 13 in your packet. That's where it came from. Thumbs up now if you can see it. Thank you. I got one thumbs up. Okay. Let's look at our time. It always gets away from it. It is now 10:35. 10:35. Okay. I'm going to give you a minute to look at that because I sent you these handouts and I told you come prepared to answer the questions. Okay? So let's hurry up. Let's look at it and see what we got here. Is there a relationship between the price and the quality of athletic shoes? So already determined your x-axis for you, and I determined the y. All you got to do is plot it. Anybody like to join my live and share that with us? This is under your turn. Does anybody want to join my live and plot that information out there? Come on, y'all, easy stuff. Remember, all you got to do is look at the information, plot it, and determine if there is a relationship. Anybody? Come on, give me a join. All right. Momo again. No, Momo. Momo getting all the points, y'all.
Hey, Miss Green again.
All right, back again. Hi, Momo. Talk to us a little bit here.
All right, so I plotted the first graph, which was 65 to 71.
Okay.
And then the second graph was 45 to, wait, no. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
You got it.
Yeah, okay. And then I plotted the second graph, which is 45 to 70. So those are kind of close to each other.
Right.
And then I'm going to plot the third graph, which is 45 again on 62. So we
Good job.
We have 45 to, let's see, around there.
Okay.
And then the next one is 80 to 59. So
All right.
we have 80, and then we're going to probably go right under that 60. Right there. And then we have 110 to
110 to 57.
Yeah.
57.
So we got under 110. And that's probably going to just be a little under that one. So right there. And then we have, another 110 on 57. So basically, just go back to where you was, put it directly under there, like so. And then you have 30 to 56. So 30's right here. And then just put it a little over that 55. And then, did I already say 80? And then
you're doing good.
And then go back to 80, and then put it a little over 50, because it's 80 to 52. And then you have 110 again, and then put it under that to 51. And then 70 to 51. So go to 70 and put it just right there. Just 51.
Okay. All right. Now, Do you see any pattern in the scatter plot?
Yeah.
Okay, why would you? Okay, explain your yes. Do you see a pattern?
Um.
Is it going? Are they all going upward, or are they all coming down, or are they
Oh,
scattered?
they're kind of scattered and going down.
Okay, okay, okay. So then we could say basically, if they are kind of scattered, we could say maybe there is what,
A negative relationship,
or
or
maybe what,
no relationship.
or no relationship. Actually, you probably could say you don't really see a pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right then. It says some people think that if shoes have a high price, they must be a high quality. How would you respond? Does the data support that? Does that data support that if the shoes are higher price, that they will be better quality?
No.
No, it does not. So the data does not support that. Good job. Let me put your name down so I know who. Thank you, Momo.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
Hey, boys and girls, looking at our time frame here, I'm gonna go on to your exit ticket. Your exit ticket is page 16. Exit ticket page 16, and I did not draw that. What I want you to do is look at your exit ticket and plot those measurements. That's your exit ticket. I'll give you a minute, and then I'm gonna ask someone if they could come on the live and show us what you did with that. Plotting that data. Right hand height and right foot length. One being your X and one being your Y. It says draw a scatter plot for the data. Here's a table that shows the measurement of right hand lengths and right foot lengths for 5 people. So plot that. How would you plot that? Let me have someone to come in and join my live and show us what you think, what you would do for that. How would you plot that? Hmm? How would you plot that information? Anybody? Anybody want to come in and show us about our exit ticket? Hmm? Okay. Momo again. Thank you, Momo. Are you there? Oh.
All right. So,
Okay.
I already plotted down, and then
Okay.
as you can see, they're kind of like scattered a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because I plotted from A to E, and
Uh-huh.
I don't really see a pattern. To me, I don't a little bit,
Okay.
but
Okay.
at the same time, I'm thinking it's a positive, either a negative relationship or no relationship.
Okay. You would think, go ahead, I'm listening.
So to me, I think it's a negative relationship.
Okay.
But at the same time, I think it's a no relationship. Because no relationship, they're kind of like scattered around and then they don't make sense and it's going down. So,
All
but
right.
this relationship, it started good at being at top, but then it started going down slowly. So I think it's a negative relationship.
Okay. You said it started going down maybe slowly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. You had okay, you had 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, okay, 30. So we're saying that for person A, the hand was 19 and the foot was what, 27?
Yeah.
So 19 and 27. I'm sort of off with my drawing. My 19 will be somewhere right in here.
Yeah.
27. So 21 and 30. So 21 here and 30 gonna be right in here. Notice that
Yep.
your dots are always gonna be on your y-axis. So 17 and 23. So we're gonna plot 17 and 23. Gonna be somewhere up in here. And we're gonna plot 18 and 24. 18 and 24 gonna be somewhere up in here. And 19 and 26. 19, 19, 19, 19, and 26 gonna be somewhere right in there.
Yep.
So it says, circle the point in the scatter plot that represent person D's measurement. Point D, 18 and 24. 18 and 18, 18, 18. Ooh. Person D's, 18 and 24. 15, 16. What did I do here? 18 and 24. 18. Okay, it must be right here. 18 and 24. So circle the point in the scatter plot that represents person D's measurement. They didn't ask you to do anything else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you got here?
Yeah.
Person D was 18 and
24.
24. Yeah, so it's somewhere right in there. Yeah, okay. So that's person D's relationship. So you were saying that you were thinking maybe that this is a what type of relationship did you declare?
Negative relationship.
Well, it's not coming down from the Y. This is the Y. It looks like it's going upward. So if we were to have plotted some lower numbers that had come down from smaller, from down in this way, it possibly could have gone up, I think, that way, which it looks like it's going upward to me as I plot. See, negative would have come down. They would have been dropping down.
Oh, okay.
But it looked like to me that they continue to go up.
All right.
You know.
So is that a positive relationship?
I would say positive. It could be positive. It's kind of hard to tell from this, but I would say positive, but I wouldn't say no relationship because it's not scattered all around. It's sort of following each other.
That's what I said. Yeah.
And they are not coming downward to be negative, and they are not scattered all about. So I said positive. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Momo. That's 3 times for you today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so everybody out there, here's what you're going to do. Page 15, you're going to do it for your homework. And send it to me. Take a picture of it and send it to me. Page 15, we didn't do that. So that'll be your homework. Page 15. Are there any questions?
Nope.
Okay, thank you, Momo, so much, okay?
You're welcome.
Page 15 is homework, you all. Make certain you do that. Page 15, send it to me. Take a picture of it, send it to me, and I'll give you a grade for that. All right, that ends our lesson for today. Goodbye.